Morning, how are you? Going to do my primer, Touch Glorious Face Primer. This product is a good base for all your foundations. Minimize pores, doesn't clog your pores. And it will work for a nice smooth application of all of your face products. I'm gonna add my eye primer. I'm gonna dab on each eye. Bring that up. And it's nice because our eye primer does have a little bit of a tint, because typically when you do your eyes, you're only putting eyeshadow, and then maybe you'll put like a brow highlighter, and that part of your face doesn't necessarily get your foundation at all. So while I'm letting my primer set up, I'm going to do my brows with our brow palette. But because last time it took me like 8 minutes to do my brows, I'm going to show you just kind of the basics, and then I'm going to pause the video until I finish them, because I don't want the video to go very long. And I'm just going to outline them today really good, and then someone told me it's good to do small little strokes instead of long strokes, because there's less room for air when you do the small strokes. And then I'm just going to color that one in. Round off this edge in the front. Okay, I'm going to pause it and do the other eye. Alrighty. Now that I have my brows done, I'm going to do my eye look for today. I'm going to use palette 1 today, do more of a natural look because I'm using kind of more neutral tones today for my clothing. So, and I'm actually, I kind of have some circles underneath my eyes, so I'm actually going to put on some concealer today. I'm a little tired, so I'm going to get rid of my tired eyes. Now you just need a little bit. And then I'm going to take my blending bud. I need to clean this. It's a little dirty. And you're going to take and go up. I'm just going to blend that right in. Oh, I need to put more on that other eye. I didn't have enough on. And then you're going to go down. I have redness on my cheeks too that I'm going to use this to try and get rid of. But you want to go way, get up on your eye, because that's where the bags are, is right underneath your eye. Okay. Do a little more over here. There we go. And then go down on your cheeks. I got some redness on my nose. I really love this concealer. I haven't tried our mineral concealer, the powder concealer yet, but this skin perfecting concealer. Seriously. I've done a couple ladies who have the really, really deep red undertones, and you put the stuff on and their face matches their neck. They literally look like a porcelain doll, especially if you get them the right shade. Oh, flawless. And I'm going to take my concealer brush. I'm actually going to kind of go a little bit around my brows. I'm actually going to put some in here too. Okay. I'm almost out. And I'm just going to take and line my brow and then blend up. Go in front of my brow. And blend across. I have red undertones on my skin too. And this helps so much with that. And you can use this almost as a highlighter too, if you like the concealer. Just get a shade lighter of your actual color and you can use this as more of like a base highlighter if you want. I know a couple ladies have done that and it works for them, so why not, you know? See, I mean, I don't know if you can see my, you can kind of see it. I need to get different light bulbs still for my bathroom. And then blend up. Follow that brow. Go down. Follow that brow again. Go in front, because you always get that area in front of your brows that doesn't have anything on it. Alrighty. Okay. Now time for palette 1 now. I'm going to use this palette. This is our palette 1. If you're not into any specific jumpy colors or anything like that, this is the palette for you. Everything is browns, neutrals for you. There's even like a nude color that's like skin color in here. It's called Elated. Otherwise, if you're looking for just like a specific color, we do have really nice pigments. They come in really nice little, I think those are only $12.50. Can't go wrong getting one shadow color for $12, right? Okay. Now because I blend this out a lot, I tend to be a little messier with my lines. Opposed to the splurge cream shadows, I try to hit my lines like perfectly with those. But this I can just blend out. Just try to get that dark line. See, one line's darker than the other. I'm try and change that. Kind of come in. Alrighty, and they both look even. Okay. The first color that I used was Forthright, which is our darkest brown in this palette. Now I'm going to use Swanky. Which is a glittery gold. love this. It's almost, there's a pretty decent dent in that color. I think I use that color the most out of this entire palette. I've been starting to use this really pretty brassy color too. It's not as glittery, but it has a really nice shimmer to it. If you're looking for an evening look, definitely for you. Clean off them brush. And now I'm going to take Sincere, which is almost like a tan tinted shimmer color. And I'm just going to go up and down, and I'm going to blend out those harsh lines. You see the difference? That's kind of why I left the dark a little bit harsh up top, because I knew as soon as I put my third color on, it'd kind of make it disappear. But I still want to have that transition on my eye. And you know, I'm going to take this color Elated and kind of go down in my tear duct. Lighten up this area. Because you know, it's almost like a shadow area. So, put a little wiggle. Get that in there. To kind of lighten it up. And then I'm going to put it kind of up here to kind of tone down my Sincere that I went a little bit too high on. Going to tone that down. Okay. That's my eye look. Palette 1. Okay, now I'm going to do our 3D fiber lashes. Now, I've had my tubes since the end of January. Mid-January is when I got it. So you're going to do one eye at a time. I'm applying our gel. It comes, every mascara comes with the 2 tubes. You can't just buy one or the other. Oh, I forgot to roll this one. And it's a 3-step process, not a 2-step. It can be a 1. I know a lot of ladies who don't use the fibers all the time, which, you know, typically every once in a while I don't either. Half the time is because I'm in a rush. So I don't have time to do the 3 steps. So I just quickly out the door. But I at least need to have mascara on before I leave the house. That's like a must now. I don't leave the house without at least mascara on. Now I'm moving my other eye. Applying the gel. Fibers. Now if you get irritation from these, you see how I'm not going down on my eye? I'm just taking the ends and wiggling it on there. Going behind my lashes, moving them up. I'm not going all the way down to my eyeball. That's how you get them in your eye. And that's how you get big clumps. And you don't want big clumps, because they're supposed to be lengthening agents. They're not supposed to be clump agents. Come on, people. Alrighty. Ooh, I just put a big glop there. See what I just did? Now what you can do to fix that is we have this nifty difty eyelash brush. Comes in handy for when you mess up, like I just did. Look at that. Get it all off. Still got a little more that I can take off. Go get in there. There we go. Okay. Now that I fixed that, This thing comes in handy, especially when you're doing fiber lashes. Okay. Perfect. Put gel. Okay, see, this is what happened. I have a bunch of gel on the very, very tip, and I went and stuck it straight in. That's how I got that. Must be a newbie. Alrighty. Okay. You know, I'm going to do 2 coats, because I've done 1 coat in the past videos, so I'm going to do 2 coats. Actually, I need gel. So when you do 2 coats, don't do what I just did, because that's wrong. You're going to take your gel, and you're going to reapply to your already fiber lash-sized lashes. And you're going to stick some more of that on. And wiggle it, you know. Make sure that they have a decent second coat. And you're going to take your fibers, and you're going to add a couple more swipes, you know. Make sure you're getting them on there. Okay, and then I'm going to take my gel again, and I'm going to move it up, add it. So you can see with 2 coats. Pick up a stiff wind, I tell ya. You see the difference in 1 coat versus 2 coats? So if you want beautiful lashes, ladies, this stuff is buildable. I know, I should see if I can find Christina's video. A friend of mine, who's also a Younique presenter, she has a video on Facebook of putting 6 coats of fiber lashes on her eyes. And it looks phenomenal. And one thing too that's helpful with doing the multiple coats is having that old mascara wand to take and kind of use to kind of flatten everything out again. Because, you know, they tend to get a little bit of clumps on them and stuff like that. So you want to do it when they're wet, not when they're dry, which I was trying to do it while they were dry. Adding more gel to this lash because I added more fibers. Alrighty. I'm going to add another coat to the side of this eye, so it matches the other. "3D fiber lashes." Alrighty. Trying to get these puppies to kind of fan out more. They're stuck on their old ways, I tell ya. Look at them babies. So fun. There you go. Okay, this is a good example right here why we do our eyes first. So now I'm going to do our liquid touch foundation. It is mineral based. Oh, I just shook it, otherwise I was going to show you the bottle. Everything was kind of settled at the bottom and it looked like it was already separated. So I'm going to take our liquid foundation brush. You know, I'm wondering if I should do my sculpting trio again. Nah, I'll do that tomorrow. Decisions, huh? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says 3 to 4, but I usually use 4 to 5. And you're going to dab it all over your face. Everywhere. And then you're going to rub it in. Go in your ear, go down on your neck, on your nose, into your ear, down on this part of your neck, up on your forehead, ooh, girl, I am in love. My face looks flawless. Oh, just you wait. It's not even done yet. Oh, I love this stuff. And now this is dries to a powder, people. So when you put it on, it's almost going to have kind of like a wet consistency. But it goes on super light. It goes on flawlessly. It has its own brush. I mean, what other foundations have their own brush? I mean, for Pete's sake. Alrighty, so I'm going to do our pressed powder foundation. It's really nice because it's got this little pop button. It opens up, it has a convenient mirror, and then it has a little foam piece for quick applications if you want to throw this in your purse. And then it has this little nice little flip window for you. I'm going to take our powder puff brush. This brush was made for this product, but I used to use this with my liquid foundation when I first got this because this brush looked a lot more fun than the liquid foundation brush. But now, because the liquid foundation brush gets in here and down in your eyes and it goes in your ear and then it gets on your cupid's bow without getting it everywhere, I use the liquid foundation brush. But for the powder, I use our pressed powder puff brush. And these can all be bought separately, which is nice. So if you just want to get a certain brush, it's awesome. Alrighty. Putting on that powder. Oh, my eyes look awesome. Look at my lashes, guys. Woo! Get me all excited. Alrighty. Okay. Now I'm going to do my lumanizer, which I have the powder lumanizer. I have samples of the cream luminizers because I have Pearly and Benevolent in our cream luminizers. So which I'm going to get those samples out to my customers. If you want one, subscribe. Send me a message with your address. I'll get you a sample. So I'm going to take our blusher brush for this. And I'm just going to put a little bit right here. Put a little bit right here. Right here. And right here. It gives my face a glow. And I'm going to kind of blend that in. Because you don't want highlighter just straight on highlighter lines. I think it's funny how back in the olden days, like, everyone was like, oh, I need to go powder my nose because it was shiny. And now we're, like, specifically making our noses shiny. Alrighty. Now that that is done, which this is another purposeful brush. Every girl needs to have, oh, wrong one. these 3 brushes in their arsenal. For your lashes, to get rid of the flaws, liquid foundation, powder foundation, lumanizer, blush, foundation, can be used for anything basically. Same with this one. This one I used to use for my liquid foundation, so comes in handy. Alrighty. Okay, now I'm going to put on my lip exfoliator. It's really nice. Okay. I'm going to wipe that off. Okay. And dry my lips. I'm going to put on a stain today, which I'm going to use Shameless. But I'm going to first line my lips. This is color Pouty. I find that lining them helps the stain stay in place. Oh. Excuse me. Bless me. I'm sorry. Okay, so now that I have my lip liner on, I'm going to put on, I'm going to do a red. This one's kind of a little more, this one goes on me really pinky, but I have pink in my shirt. I'll do pinky. Okay. And what you're going to do is you're just going to dab it in and then swipe it in. The stain will stay on for about 4 to 6 hours, depending on how often you're eating and drinking. I'm a avid coffee drinker. I drink anywhere between styrofoam and a traditional coffee mug, depending on if I have my coffee mug with me when I go to the break room to get more coffee. But I always have a cup of coffee in front of me, even if it's cold. I'm trying to make sure I have enough on my lips. Ooh, girl. I never used to like stains. And for a while when I started doing Younique, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to buy any of the stains. I'm like, I don't know how to put them on. I don't like stains. I don't like how they apply. I have to wait for them to dry, and I'm like, I don't have the time. Well, I'll tell you what. Would you rather take a little more time while you're applying it for it to stay on your lips pretty much all day, which this stuff will be on my lips until tomorrow. There'll be some residue till tomorrow, depending on how crazy I get. But I prefer stains over lipsticks now. But I like the lipstick colors. So I think, do I have loaded in here? This is one of the colors that I like. It's a really dark purple. Oh, it's pretty. It's one of our new colors that just came out. Otherwise, my all-time favorite, still to this day, is Loaded. I had this on my video yesterday. It's my favorite lipstick. So, and that one usually is always in my purse just because it's like, my lips don't have anything on them. Oh, I have Loaded. I'm good. So, in literally me here sitting here talking to you, my stain is basically dry, but I'm just going to add another coat. You think mascara faces are bad? How about lip stain faces? Alrighty. This one is Shameless. And actually, you know, the last time I put it on, it had more of a pinky tone, but today it's kind of red. Nice. I love it. Alrighty. Feel free to leave me a comment on what you like about the video or what areas you think I could improve on, because I love the feedback. So let me know. I'm so new to this whole adventure of the makeup. I was an avid anti-makeup person for a very long time, but now I've switched over. So I'm going to go to work. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more. Alrighty, thanks. Bye.